In the shadowy confines of Fox River State Penitentiary, there lived a man named Theodore Bagwell, also known as T-Bag. From the moment he set foot within those grim walls, T-Bag knew that survival was the name of the game. T-Bag's survival instincts were as sharp as a razor blade. He navigated the treacherous waters of prison life with the finesse of a seasoned navigator, always one step ahead of danger. When confronted by rival inmates, T-Bag's cunning and resourcefulness saved him time and time again. He knew when to fight and when to bide his time, always calculating his next move with precision. Although T-Bag may have come across as a lunatic to many, when you look a little closer, he is at times very smart and calculated. Number 1. Survival instincts. T-Bag's commitment to survival is evident from the moment he enters Fox River State Penitentiary. In a hostile environment where violence and danger lurk around every corner, T-Bag quickly learns that the key to survival is adaptability and resilience. For example, when faced with a confrontation from a rival inmate, T-Bag assesses the situation and uses his cunning to outsmart his adversary, ensuring his own safety and survival. Throughout the series, T-Bag consistently demonstrates his resourcefulness in finding ways to navigate the treacherous landscape of prison life, showcasing the importance of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. T-Bag is a great example of a man who may be on his last legs, trying to get through life, surviving and getting out on the other side. But T-Bag's greatest weapon was his mastery of manipulation. With a silver tongue and a charming demeanor, he could sway even the most hardened of inmates to his side. He forged alliances and made deals, all with the ultimate goal of furthering his own agenda. T-Bag's influence knew no bounds, and he used it to his advantage at every opportunity. He even influenced Michael Schofield to help him with his plan and convinced him to help him out of the prison with him on the night of the breakout. Michael knew T-Bag wasn't necessarily a safe individual to be let out into society again, but had no other choice but to help or make it look like he was. Number 2. Manipulation and influence. One of T-Bag's most notable traits is his mastery of manipulation and charm. From the moment he arrives at Fox River, he begins to exert his influence over those around him, using his charisma and cunning to sway others to his advantage. For example, T-Bag befriends a vulnerable inmate, gaining his trust and loyalty before ultimately betraying him to further his own agenda. This highlights T-Bag's ability to manipulate others to achieve his goals, showcasing the power dynamics at play in interpersonal relationships and underscoring the importance of being wary of deceitful intentions. Manipulation tactics can be described as very dark, but believe it or not, it's used in many different businesses and marketing models and in many relationships. It's important to use manipulation for only positive things and not with bad intentions. If this is something you guys might want a video on, leave a like and drop a comment below. Despite all this, beneath his tough exterior, T-Bag was a man of surprising complexity. Despite his ruthless nature, he occasionally showed glimpses of humanity that belied his villainous reputation. He's had a few moments revealing a depth of compassion that few would expect from a man of his reputation. Number 3. Complexity of morality. Throughout the series, he exhibits moments of humanity that add depth to his otherwise ruthless persona. For instance, when he comes across a fellow inmate in need of medical attention, T-Bag risks his own safety to help him, showcasing a surprising sense of compassion amidst his otherwise callous behavior. This complexity of morality highlights the shades of grey in T-Bag's character, prompting viewers to consider the complexities of human nature and the blurred lines between right and wrong. Understanding that life isn't always black and white and there are usually a lot of grey areas, and we see this both in ourselves and the people that we meet. But for all his charm and cunning, T-Bag was not without his flaws. His relentless pursuit of power often led to dire consequences for those around him. When he manipulated a fellow inmate into carrying out a dangerous task on his behalf, it ultimately resulted in tragedy, leaving T-Bag to grapple with the weight of his own actions. Number 4. Consequences of actions. This serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked ambition and the ripple effects of one's choices, underscoring the importance of considering the long-term repercussions of our actions. In life, it's always important to try and see how our actions will affect us in the long term. T-Bag's actions had great consequences on his relationships with other characters in the show, such as Michael, his brother Lincoln, Sucre, Miles and Alex, to the point where they've left him for dead multiple times. This is why it's important to always understand that your actions will have consequences. Short-term benefits sometimes cause long-term problems. Yet through it all, T-Bag remained resilient. He faced each challenge with a determination that bordered on obsession, refusing to be beaten down by the harsh realities of prison life. His resourcefulness and adaptability were his greatest assets, allowing him to outsmart his adversaries and survive in the most dangerous of situations. T-Bag was a lot of the times a lone wolf. I mean, it's not like many people liked him anyway, but by using other players on the chessboard, he advanced his own agenda to his own best interests. Whilst the others worked in a team, T-Bag had to really put in the man hours all by himself to make his goals a reality. Number 5. Resourcefulness and adaptability. In numerous situations throughout the series, series, T-Bag demonstrates his resourcefulness and adaptability in navigating the challenges of prison life, from devising clever schemes to smuggle contraband into the prison to outsmarting his adversaries in dangerous confrontations. T-Bag showcases his ability to think on his feet and adapt to his environment in order to survive. This highlights the importance of resilience and ingenuity in overcoming obstacles, even in the most challenging circumstances. In life, you'll always be in situations with various circumstances where you're forced to adapt, and T-Bag was in a very dark, dangerous and complex situation where he had to do exactly just that. At the heart of T-Bag's character lays a fierce instinct for self-preservation. Having grown up in the unforgiving streets of Alabama, he knew better than most that in order to survive, one must be willing to do whatever it takes, and so T-Bag prioritized his own safety above all else, even if it meant betraying those who trusted him or resorting to violence to protect himself. T-Bag was in a very difficult situation in prison and done everything he could to make sure that he was alright towards the end of it all. Number 6. Self-preservation instinct. This self-preservation instinct serves as a driving force behind many of T-Bag's actions, highlighting the harsh realities of life in prison and the lengths to which individuals will go to ensure their own survival. And the reality of life is that as much as you may want to help and give to others, it's also important to retain enough time, energy and love to help preserve yourself. Through the trials and tribulations of his journey, T-Bag's story served as a cautionary tale and a testament to the power of survival in the face of adversity. His lessons of survival instincts, manipulation and influence, complexity of morality, consequences of actions, resourcefulness and adaptability and self-preservation instinct offer profound insights into the complexity of human nature and the harsh realities of life behind bars. That's it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below and any suggestions for any future videos. Until next time, peace.